Anyway, hey, what's up? Sorry, my headphones were like...
Lolly, it's that time of the month where I throw money at the funny streamer girl Hosamio Flash.
I can't believe you called me a hoe! I am the funny streamer
The seas
girl,
part for we alone!
Anyway,
May
hi!
your void be sexier.
My voidussy, if you will. Thanks. Thank you so much for the 26 months, Chaos. That's a lot of months. Visual 13 plus 13 equals 26. Your 7 months of subscribe for the bloggers. Nomad, thank you for so much for the 10 months. You have been a bane in my life for 10 months. Did you know that's 5 plus 5 equals 10? Bloggers. Anyway, and Sarah, thank you for the 101 biddies. That's bloggers. Hey there, I have a question. No. Anyway. What's up, Diz? What's the non-binary term for himbo? It's a thembo. Will asked me the same question. I'm sure you're asking to double check on that. It's a thembo. I was double checking, never. Nah, it's fine. I was having a darken your stream step, Sammy. Anyway, why is my... I feel like my lighting's kind of dark. Anyway. I said that I didn't get an answer earlier. Ah, yeah. No, it's a thembo. I'm kind of an expert when it comes to this sort of stuff. Like, I'm kind of super good at it. Yes, I am. Sorry, Ashley's being silly in my DMs right now. That's why Will went directly to me. I mean, as he should. As he should. Like, I was objectively correct. Also, I have cookies. I have cookies. My mom made cookies yesterday, so when I went over to my parents, they gave me a bag. This is the good shit. Not coochies. I don't have coochies. Cookies. They are cookies. Well, now I know what's on your mind. The Shaka cookies? No, they're mine. Fuck off. This shit, though, this is the real shit. My mom's recipe, which means they're automatically amazing. But they are chocolate chip butterscotch cookies. Which is kind of weird. But they taste really good. Chocolate chip butterscotch. Mm. A superior cookie. Nice and crisp, right? They hold their form really well, but they don't crumble. Mm. That's fair, Hamina. I could go for a lemon snap. Are these guys? They fuck. My mom doesn't make them anymore. Or, I mean, she does, but she doesn't make them as often as she used to. Mm. Honestly, I just need to make them myself. I need to, like, get the recipe from her and just, like, make my own. I have a grand time doing that. All right. Oh, right. I could do that. I'm not going to, though. I'm gonna go see you, though. Egg. Perfect. Choo Choo have a turtle emote now. Look at you. They look kind of like a Squirtle, actually. Huh. Anyway. How are you guys? How's it going? It's been a couple days. I had a great time over the weekend getting absolutely wasted. And crying a lot. But, not crying in like a bad way, crying in I drank a lot, so that makes me cry. Happy tears, I hope? Oh yeah, you betcha. I got certifiably white girl wasted. Which means I cry, because I am a weepy drunk. Hi Toros. I have some great stories, honestly. Sammy's a crying drunk, you betcha, baby. You have a lot of blood in your ethanol? What? Oh. Yeah, something like that. I'm a sleepy drunk? Nice. The main venue that we perused on the birthday party was a arcade bar. And they had a drink that had like an like a gummy worm in it, right? And my one friend, he gave his gummy worm of his drink to another friend. And I saw that, and because he didn't give that gummy worm to me, I cried. I cried. I was like, you don't care about me! He's like, no! Then I was quickly distracted by Mario Kart, and then I stopped crying. But then my other friend, he got that same gummy worm drink, and he's like, here you go, Sammy. And I got it, and I'm like, ugh! And I just started crying. It was great. It was very funny. I just started weeping. Rule number 1 of tequila is don't drink the worm. I didn't drink the worm, it was a gummy worm. I think that drink had tequila in it. I drank a lot. I drank a lot, guy. I drank a lot. It was $2 off all of their cocktails and shots, so naturally I had plenty. It was really good. I also got my ass beat at Tekken. I played Tekken. Because they had a Tekken machine. Fucking hell. Congrats on the white girl wasted. I was certifiably white girl wasted. It was perfect. Yeah, like apparently, I can't play fighting games when drunk. I did almost win. I did take a couple of rounds. I did actually take a couple of rounds. But I couldn't win. I couldn't win. I was so close. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. True. Yeah. It was great. Sammy, is that a drunken master? Nah, unfortunate. Yeah, I was fighting one of my friends who is really good at fighting games too. So he went easy on me, which was nice. He was also like drunk too. He was not as white girl wasted as I was though. I cried a bunch. It was great. I did have to go to the bathroom at one point, and the bathroom doors, like, they don't lock. So my one friend, she went with me, as you do, right? And it's really good because I kept asking her questions when I was in the stall, because I couldn't find the toilet paper at first, I tried to lock the door, and she had to remind me that the door wasn't, you couldn't lock the door. And God, and then there was a bunch of writing on the wall, so I kept asking her about that. It was a great time. And made it home safe too, but on the way back, we did get Taco Bell, as is tradition. And I ordered 3 tacos, but they gave me 4. So that was pretty great. So I came home, took my dress off, so I was naked, pretty much. Naked except for like, I still had some tights on. No, I took the tights off too. They're basically around my ankles though. Laid in bed and ate my tacos. It was a great end to the evening. Just that, it was marvelous. I felt like a queen. Naked taco time, you betcha. Sounds like a sex thing, it wasn't a sex thing. I just laid there, naked, half blitzed, eating my Doritos Locos tacos. Like a queen. Like the queen I am. And then I woke up and I didn't have a hangover. You know they got couches in their boats. What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean, Nomad? What? The reason girls go to the bathroom together is because we are social creatures. Also, in fairness, I've glimpsed it. Oh, shut up. No, we don't. No, we don't. Seen a couch in a bathroom. No, you haven't. I don't believe you. Dionysus on her throne eating tacos. Fuck yeah. My house, I should be able to be naked whenever. Look, I don't have kids, so I can't give you advice about that, but I did hang out with a 3-month-old yesterday. I did hang out with a 3-month-old yesterday, and children are kind of like larvae at that age. It was kind of like, they're like a worm. You know? Like, a little bit. They came out of you, Amina. They should not fear your nudity. True! You got a point! You got a point. They cannot even sit. Yeah, there's something. They don't have teeth, so they're gummy worms. Oh, God. Not even like the gummy worms at the bar. Hard to believe it's already been that long. You know, Bones, it's funny, because I remember you talking about your niece being born. I straight up remember you talking about that. And I was like, oh, congratulations. Wow, already like 1 in a couple weeks? Jeez. Huh. Ah, it's crazy, dude. Huh. Oh, spooky. Yeah. I helped babysit a 3-month-old at my parents'. By help babysit, I mean I just kind of made sure the dog wasn't anywhere too close to the kid, and also just kind of stood there and looked reassuring. I like to think I've got decent maternal instincts, but I'm not really a kid person. Every once in a while, if I get really hormonal, I'll want kids. That's like a survival instinct I need to suppress, you know what I mean? They shoved a baby into your hands and left. They shoved a baby in my hands and left. I think I could keep the child alive. I think out of pure instinct, I could keep the kid alive. Now, does that mean I would be a fantastic babysitter? Having your own makes a difference. Everyone else's kids are disgusting gremlins. You know, I believe you. Hamida, I fully believe you. I've seen the way people act towards their kids, and I'm just kind of like, all right. You must like them or something. That's like 80% of the job. True, true. Hi, Mora. Yeah, I had a wild weekend of taking care of children, and by that I mean not really taking care of a baby, and also getting absolutely shit-faced. White girl wasted, baby. It was great. That was a potent weekend. It was a good time. It was a good time. Bonded with my friends. Is very fun. A couple of folks couldn't come out with us, which was kind of a bummer. But other than that, it was pretty good. Gotta see everyone, gotta have fun. I've been at a Renaissance Festival 2 days in a row. Nice. Got hither and thither there safely as well. Saved a lot of money on drinks. Pretty successful. Didn't win in Mario Kart though, but I had a broken controller, so that wasn't my fault. I couldn't win in Tekken either. That was kind of a bummer too. Yeah. It was a good time. That's those are my reports, I guess, since last time. Last time I saw y'all. That and what else did I do? I'm working on Crusader Kings 3 because I re-downloaded that again. That's a nightmare. I'm learning a lot more about Pathfinder. That's been an ongoing process. I feel a lot more comfortable with it. I feel like I've picked it up pretty well. My next session of Cyberpunk has been scheduled. So like, neat VOD? What do you mean by VOD? You're about Twitter still? Oh, shut up. You don't know. Shut up. No one else noticed it. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I finished Witch of Mercury. I finally finished Witch of Mercury. For y'all that watch it. Hell of a cliffhanger. What even cliffhanger? Was that a cliffhanger? Or is that just scary? Was this your first Gundam? Kinda. Like, I have watched other Gundam, but it's the first Gundam in recent memory. But just, like, also, Ghoul. Oh, buddy, he's so traumatized now. Ah, dude, like, oh, that made me tear up. Bob, my boy, Bob, like, the first episode happened, and that man's been getting L's this entire series. Like he starts episode 1 as a fucking insufferable prick, but by episode 12, you're just like, no, baby boy. Like, they really turn you around on him, which is great, because I'm calling it right now, Gundam Squad. The squad, like, they need to make a squad, please. Squad needs to be Suletta, Choo Choo, Ghoul, and, hot take, but Nika too. The 4 of them, I think would make an excellent squad. Why do I say Nika? She's not a pilot. Are you sure? Are you positive? Because what happened in the 12th episode made me think, I'm not so certain about that one, friend. Just saying. Her sisters are pretty cool, though. I like them. I like Sophie a lot. She's very unhinged. I think she's just a mechanic. I'm not so certain. I think she's actually a pilot. I think she's a pilot that went to school to get away from it, right? That had that opportunity afforded to her, and has been like training in like the mechanic stuff, right? Because like that's what she wants to do. So I could see her being a pilot. Maybe she's not. She might not be, right? I'm not, like I said, I'm not too familiar with Gundam, right? First season is finished. Yes, second season starts in April, I believe. But my girl Choo Choo, my girl Choo Choo, Choo Choo and her six dads. Love her. God, Choo Choo's my favorite character. She's my favorite character. You should be unsurprised if you know literally anything about me. She's my favorite character. I love her. I love Choo Choo. God. She's great. I really want her and like Soletta and Ghoul to all be like in a squad together. I think that'd be very, very, very cool. Like very, very cool. Oh, the pink-haired tough as nails girl that hits like a Mack truck is your favorite character? No. What, the sassy pink-haired gal? Zumi's favorite character? Color me shocked. I know, so surprising. Tiny pink-haired girl? God save, do you have any other type? No. This one's on Crunchyroll, right? It is on Crunchyroll, yeah. And the dub just started, actually. They just started dubbing it. I also really want Suletta and Minori to make up again. Because the 11th episode was really cute. And them running around chasing each other, that was fucking adorable. And then she hugs and she cries into her chest and she punches her titty a couple times. Like, it's so cute. Oh, hi Mage, like, what's up? It's so cute. And then all of that happened immediately. Like, I just want them to be happy. I just want those two girls to be happy. And like, I am slightly worried it's gonna queer bait us. I really hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't. It's played out its Yuri vibes perfectly, but anytime a man looks at Suletta, I want to just like... If it does, I'll be so mad. I'll be fucking pissed. Because like they're doing so well. But every time a man looks at Suletta, I'm just like, stop. Stop. You know. I mean, the Utina parallels are like too obvious. They are like they're doing a really good job of like having like a very like interesting and intense relationship, right? Which is very good. But like, I think Ghoul needs to like calm his crush down in Suletta. Elaine needs to stop being evil and also a robot. And I think Shattuck gave up with Minori, which is good because he doesn't deserve her. He's very handsome though. Him and his squad of girl bosses. His literal squad of 5 girl bosses. Do you trust Mama Mercury though? No. No, she's evil. He's already got a harem. He kinda does. Like, he just very casually has this like harem of women. Like, they're all girl bosses. It's great. It's so fun. Yeah, Mama Mercury, she's evil. She's obviously weaponized her daughter. Like, at least 2 of them seem to be together. That's true. 2 of them definitely seem to be dating. The "you flirted with my 5th backup BF" bit was hilarious. That was really funny. God, I love her. Yeah, that'd be really, really, that whole squad has a lot of personality. I like them a lot. That's another thing. Witch of Mercury, like, every single character has so much personality. Even, like, relatively minor characters. Like, the one girl on the dueling committee that has a permanent smug aura, I don't even know her name, but she's great. I love her. She literally just has smug, like, she has the permanent smug cat with knives pointed at it energy. She's great. And she has such a fun, unique design, and she's got such a fun personality. Like, Witch of Mercury is like kind of a masterclass on making like very unique and good characters that are excellent, even if they don't have a lot of screen time. They have such, all of them have such great personalities, you know? So like, that's pretty fun. The majority of its cast are women. Hamina. I'm not surprised Gundam fridges women. That seems like a thing they would do. The majority of their cast is women in Witch of Mercury. I think so far they're doing very well. I'd honestly say Witch of Mercury is a phenomenal anime. Very phenomenal. Would be on brand for animated queerbait. That said, they're going further than some to acknowledge that gays exist in the beginning. Yeah. No, I mean, in the prologue, there are two women who are very clearly married. Two adult women who are married. Like, very clearly married. And, oh, what else? Yeah, no, I think Mama Mercury's manipulating the fuck out of her daughter. I don't trust her at all. I think she's gonna be a bad guy. Like, I think they're gonna flip the script on us, and like, slight spoiler, did you catch the discrepancy of the timeline? Which, what, when, where? What timeline? Max's reaction to starting Gundam? Yes, I did. Yeah, also the reaction to Slutta being surprised that she could be the groom is, oh right, you come from Mercury, that kind of thing is pretty normal here. Yeah, literally, it's just, she's just like, yeah, that sort of thing is like normal here, so you don't have to worry about it. And Slutta's like, ah, I'm nervous cause girl, which is great. Giant robots, oh god, war crimes. Make the parent destroy the world. Episode 0 is 21 years ago. Area was for the. Yes. No, I did catch that. I did catch that there was like, that like Suletta should be older than she was, right? So like, cause my thought was by episode 12, I'm like, I wonder if Suletta's a robot. I legitimately wonder if she's a robot. Like Elaine. Like that was my thought process. Like, because how else can she handle, how else can she handle the gun format? Like, it's just like Elaine. She's a robot. And her personality and appearance is based off of Eri. Just a full gun to android? Yeah, I would believe it. I would believe, like, I would even believe Suletta, like, is Ariel. She is the Gundam. And Eri is just actually inside Ariel. Ooh. Scary. Yeah, I could see that. No, I could. Like, I could see her being, like, cybernetic or some shit. But, like, I could see Suletta just being, she is Ariel. Like, she is Ariel. Right? New types? I believe they are. I believe new types still are, yes. Yeah. Like, like, those are my thought processes, because, like, I feel, like, Suletta, especially the conversation Prospera has with her at the end of episode 12, like, it really makes me think, like, you made her a weapon. You created a weapon. That's what you did. And I think it'd be marvelous if they flipped the script and we start this believing, oh, Delene is the bad guy. Delene is the bad guy. He's the bad guy. He's doing the bad stuff. Hi, involuntary. All that good stuff. And maybe he is bad to a degree, but I think Delene might end up being actually kind of a good guy, and then Prospera's the bad guy. Like, she's the real big bad. Delene maybe did some bad things, but ultimately, he was making the right choice by holding back all the corporations from developing Gundams and causing a new arms race. Prospera wants to get him killed and then fucking pop the cork on this shit and just embroil the entire system in a war. The tension with like the Earthians and the Spacians is like at an all-time high. The fact that Jeturk just lost its CEO, and now there's likely going to be a battle between his successor, because you have his youngest son, who is in line to like succeed him, but you've probably got shareholders that want to take power, but then you also have his oldest son, who technically has the best claim, but he was kind of disinherited, right? You have Grassley, who's old, like probably dying kind of old, but he has several sons. But Shattuck obviously has his own eyes on, sort of like, he has his own intentions, right? Like there's a lot of moving parts, and those weird old ladies are all still a thing, right? Like I think this company of Minarians is gonna be at this exact center of this entire war because they're the Gundam company, right? Come on, yeah, that's cute. Mm-hmm. Those pet ladies are totally clones and not sisters. Oh yeah. Oni-san in season 2? That'd be cute. Have you seen any of that manga, Zumi? Nah, I haven't. That sounds cute as hell, though. They kill my Pinocchio. But yeah. I think, that's all the stuff that I think is gonna happen. I could see it. I think it would be kind of cool for them to flip the script like that. Because also Delene taking that hit from Inari was just also so good. Like, oh man, he's a jackass, but like, ugh. Is a coworker who likes to mess with her who also might possibly be her ex? Huh? Huh. Who kissed me? Was it you? No, it was you. You kissed me. I'm running up and down a bridge. Don't mind me. We're talking about gay anime, all right? Anyway. Now the anime I moved on to is, who knows when the head guys at Rival Company? Good. Tomo-chan, which is great, because I've read the manga. But I could talk about Witch of Mercury for a while. It's so good. It's such a good show. Really is. It's kind of blown me away. Like, Witch of Mercury and Chainsaw Man both very, very good. So happy Tomo-chan finally got an anime. And it's good, too. It's so good. I need to reread the manga. Honestly. Fun fact, though. That was like the first manga I actually read, like, all the way through and kept up with. I want to rewatch Gurren Lagann again. Do it. Do it. Part of me wants to rewatch Edge Runners, but I shouldn't for my own mental health. Good anime though. Anime's great. I'm definitely gonna rewatch Edge Runners, but your mental health, it's already so fragile. I have no idea what you're all talking about, but yeah, I know some of these words. We're talking about anime, yeah? Do you watch any anime, Pro? Do you? But Sam, you need to see where your inevitable story arc with Trixie and June is going. Okay, yo. We've been working more on their backstory and stuff. It's just getting worse and worse. I thought there was an anime channel. Is there not? Huh. Thought I did. Should maybe make one. I don't know if it would get used though. Huh. I mean, I guess you could maybe put it in like thick posting, honestly. Or like memes, or I guess even general maybe. Eh. General works. Oh, I'm so sorry, Garaka. Hi, Rave. How are you? Rave, Rav. I already have. Nice. Yeah, Edge Runners is, whew. Spy X Family good. Yeah, there you go. That's good. I've been getting through Fearin, manga-wise. I'm catching up to Fearin. I'm almost completely caught up with Fearin. Which, by the way, y'all, if you haven't read Fearin, do yourself a favor and read one of the best pieces of literature ever crafted. Just saying. Edge Runners didn't get me. I feel like it didn't give me a chance to actually get attached to the characters. It was short, but like, I sobbed for 30 minutes uninterrupted at the end of it. But it got me. I think it maybe could have used a couple more episodes, but honestly, I think something about how it passes so quickly is also one of its strengths. Like the fact that Edge Runners does start and end relatively quickly. It's kind of matches that sort of live fast, die young type of vibe, right? That Edge Runner vibe of just like, it's over, you know? Like a manga in general for you? Why, thank you. Why is she so mommy? Hello? Oh. Alright, fair enough. Rose really excited for? Nice! How'd it go, Rose? Did it go well? I need to actually do some of these quests. I hope it went well. Well, oh well. We got through half of what we had, so it begins. You will always have enough content prepared, because sure enough, your players will always take longer to do everything. Hi Nightmare, what's up? That's like a very common thing, I feel like, DMing-wise. Like, you're always gonna have players like that. They're always gonna take longer to get through stuff. At least in my experience. Cinematic scene description. Nice. Yeah, I mean, hey, go for it. Do what works. I describe stuff pretty often, but I use a lot of refs when I DM too, of like background or like scenery references too. Also gives players something to look at instead of like a black screen. Befuddled and stuck on a door? Several times. They're usually pretty good at just opening the door though. My favorite puzzle to give characters is an unlocked door. It's very fun. Do it a lot. Where it's like there's a large, sturdy metal door in front of you. How do you get past it? They try to do everything under the sun. Nothing works. And then one player goes, I tried the door handle. Door's unlocked. It's great. I am super cute hot, you're right. Hi, Sickback, what's up? Definitely mimic true. Yeah. Meg finally cracked since I was here last. Lamau. Excellent. Perfect. What are your pronouns, Pro? You showed him Tomb of Horrors? I'm good. I know what Tomb of Annihilation is.
Amused slash.
Hello Zermit, thank you so much for the 21 months, using that 10 plus 1, equals 21. Thanks! Appreciate it. You can legally drink now. I don't know. Okay. I'll just, when I go, oh, Pro, you know. And then, I'll just use white noise instead. I don't know, gender scary. I don't think it's that scary. A new job? Oh, nice. That's awesome, Zaram. Happy to hear that. I hope it is good for you. And thank you for giving that gift sub. That's very kind of you. They all died and there was nothing they could have done to prevent it. No one ended up liking it. It's not a fun dungeon, it's just a pain. Exactly. Yeah, Tomb of Horrors, Tomb of Annihilation, anything that's like Tomb something is like almost always just a misery fest. Like, it's almost always just a bunch of fucking bullshit. So I don't like those types of stuff. Also, straight up, I don't like modules. I will probably never run a module. Ever. That's not even a joke. I never have run one. I probably never will run one. I don't like modules. They just... This is built to be a meat grinder. You're literally supposed to bring multiple character sheets, like that sort of thing. That's a dumb. It's okay, Pro. Move at your own pace. There's nothing wrong with that. If you have any questions, or if you any questions you want to ask on stream, or any questions you want to ask in my DMs, you're certainly welcome to. You can message me offline if you'd like. Or if you want to ask anything here, you are also welcome to do so. Into is like a challenge to super high level characters. I believe it, yeah. What about Tomb of Dami Mummies? Alright, now you're talking. Continue. Yeah, original D&D was dungeon heavy, not a lot of roleplay. Yep. And you can see that carried forth in modules too. A lot of them are very like Or like, you go to the dungeon, you fight the monsters, you return to the mayor, they give you bag of money, you go to the next dungeon. A lot of them still have that type of kind of gameplay. That's one of the reasons why Curse of Strahd is so popular, because Curse of Strahd doesn't do that. And you'd think Wizards would have learned by now to like do something a bit more interesting with their modules. But if we're talking about the abilities of that they have of oversight, well, we don't need to get into that right now. Yeah, I tried running Princes of the Apocalypse modules and it's just dungeons. That's fair. For maps, I generally make a lot of mine. I make a lot of maps. I also will take like free to use maps that are available. There's a lot of subreddits that have ones that are free to use, a lot of Patreons. I've even subbed to a couple of Patreons to like buy a map pack, stuff like that. A lot of like more general, more basic ones. That's what I do. Hi Juron. Or is it Juron? Love the makeup. Thank you. I'll try my best. I tried running the Princes of the Apocalypse model and it's just dungeons. Yeah, it's just dungeons. God, I have so many Patreon maps. Yeah. So like, if I need a highly specific map, I just make it. Big climactic battle, I'll just make it. Not a big deal. It counts as my prep, honestly. Especially since like, I don't prep monsters very heavy anymore. Since I kind of make all my own. That's kind of a problem with D&D. Like, the campaign I run, the characters are level 16. That's probably something you haven't heard of before, or maybe very rarely. Do you know what it's like trying to find monsters and like the materials to fight level 16 players? You're not going to. It's just not gonna happen. So, I make most of mine. Like, be safe and able to train to stream. Yeah, that's okay, bro. That's completely fine. If you need to like talk to somebody who like has gone on their own journey or something like that, again, just ask. Happy to help. I'm not a therapist, but I'm always happy to just, I don't know, share my experience. I know that sometimes is helpful for folks and all that. I played a campaign that ran to level 20. Mine's gonna run to level 20, yeah. At level 16, we were fighting like CR23 monsters. Yeah, because like you have to, right? Like the Tarrasque is starting to look like a midday meal instead of this big threatening monster, because it turns out at the upper levels, the characters are really fucking strong. Like really strong. So you just make shit up because you have to. Just throw them in the abyss, they'll be fine. I mean, yeah, they will be. They will be fine. They're really strong. They're so strong. That's fair, pro. I might give you a bit of advice about that if you ask me privately. But, you know, do what works for you. I should probably take that Duddy one down. We've been over that. 5e has scaling issues, we've been over that. Yep. That's one of the things I'm very curious to see when it comes to Pathfinder. I'm very curious to see how well Pathfinder scales. Supposedly, scales better. Supposedly. Need to try that out, though. You know. A spell that just literally let her rewrite the future. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Liberate or relieve? During the plague, in our order, it was created by the death cult that resurrect the body of their dead god, the earth. Oh, wow. That's cool. How that happened? Crazy. Better watch out. I hear some of them are kind of... You know, I can't say that out of context because I'm gonna sound like a bigot if I say that out of context. Never mind. It's a joke about myself, that's how I mean it. Anyway. Yeah. That's why I'm curious to try Pathfinder. Like, I want to try that and see if it scales any better. Supposedly it should, or supposedly it will. We will see. In a campaign that's just batshit insane. Yeah, a little bit. I know, I think honestly, because I homebrew so much shit, I make the higher level stuff work. It's not that hard if you just apply some flexibility to stuff, right? It's not that hard. You also just have to have an understanding with your players that's like, hey guys, I'm gonna give you stuff that's a challenge to fight sometimes because otherwise you're gonna get really bored. So don't complain if you end up fighting some, like, I don't know, super powerful angel monster being creature and it hurts. Like, Pathfinder is 3.5 to 2, isn't it? Pathfinder 1E is basically 3.5. Pathfinder 2E is its own entire thing. I will never touch Pathfinder 1E ever again. Tried it once, hated it. I've been learning 2E though. Yep, if that makes sense. Honesty and joy of life that y'all exude. Do I exude joy and honesty and a love of life? I just think it's because I'm pink. Well, you exude joy and a love of life. Listen, well, compared to me, fair. I am pretty energetic. There'll be like a lot of times where I'm like, I feel like I'm like kind of a tired person sometimes. And then I like have a conversation with somebody and I don't stop talking. And then I'm like, oh, right, shit. Whoopsie. I need so much attention, otherwise I'll die. Yippee! But yeah, what was I gonna say? Are you me? Yes. Yeah. I'm curious how other systems, like I said, like another system like 2E handles like high level scaling. So far it seems better, but I need to actually like play shit. 5E doesn't handle it very well. And honestly, I think 90% of it is just in how it designs its monsters. Designs its monsters and how combat works. But like definitely its monsters. There's a certain point where monsters like kind of stop doing anything unique. And they just do big number, big damage, big health pool. And that doesn't really work. Because of course players are gonna figure out some way to like abuse the hell out of that. Like they need something more than that, you know? They need uniqueness to them. Because that's how you're gonna get like an actual challenge. You know what I mean? That assailants are underutilized. In 5e, they practically don't exist. In fact, I'd even say like, and this is something I've said before, but like 5e is kind of an all or nothing system, where it's like save or suck describes pretty much everything that happens. It's like either what you do works, and it's really good, or it doesn't, and then nothing happens, right? There's a reason why a lot of TTRPGs, Monster of the Week, for example, or most powered by apocalypse systems, use degrees of success. Because not only is that more fun, but that's also more interesting. It also makes it harder for you to feel like you wasted a resource or wasted your time doing something. Well, in 5th edition, you kind of do that a lot, actually. You know, dominate monster is a really cool spell, but if you just burn that 8th level spell slot and nothing happens, that kind of sucks. then it's like, why not just cast Disintegrate again? You know? But even something like that, even something like Disintegrate can miss,